Hey guys, been out walking in the woods today looking for morel mushrooms. They should be popping up any day now. I've got my hatchet and my knife with me and a small cup. I'm getting pretty thirsty, so I think I'm gonna source some water here. Maybe show you a few different ways, kind of make a video out of it while I'm out here looking for morels. So stay tuned with me. Let's see what kind of water we can find. Takes a little time, but you get water. Know what tree you're getting your water from. Make sure it's not a poisonous tree. I usually go for stuff that would bear nuts or fruit, like the walnut. Stuff like that. There's several trees you can do this to. Do your homework and make sure it's a safe tree. You just cut a diamond out. I cut mine a little oblong, but flat at the top, diamond at the bottom. Take your stick, cram it up in there, and as the water flows down the tree, it runs down the stick and into your cup. It does take some time. The wider the flat spot up here you make, the more water you'll get down here. And this does damage the tree. This tree is fixing to be cut down and moved out of here. So that's why I didn't have a problem hacking into the side of the tree. Just don't go out in the woods and start hacking trees, you know. Make sure it's a survival situation, or you know that the tree is going to be cut and removed, because this will damage the tree. You can make these diamonds smaller and fill them in with clay, and it helps keep bacteria and bugs and stuff out of the heart of the tree, but you're still hacking into a tree, you know. So, but in a survival situation, you're not going to care. It's you live or the tree, and I'm going to live before the tree. I can tell you that right now. But you can see we're already getting some water. Best thing to do would be to get you some vines and make some cordage, wrap around the tree, and kind of tie your cup to the tree, or water bottle, or whatever you've got with you, you know. But I'm a little late in the season to do this. This won't work year round. This only works when it's, you know, cold at nights, almost freezing temperatures at night, and hot in the day. So early spring, late fall is when you can do this. But I'm late. Like I say, I'm a little late. Usually this would pour a lot more and a lot faster water, but I'm still getting water. So, and it's clean. You can drink it right out of the cup, as long as you make sure your tree is not a poisonous tree. Do your homework on what type of trees you can do this with. Okay, Got a little more water here. Doesn't taste like bottled water, but it's water. Let's move on to the next water source and see what we got. That's another way, is to cut the water vine and it will run water. This water vine will do this almost year round, except for winter months. Summer months, spring, fall, and it slows down a lot in the winter. There's two different ones of these. If the water coming out is milky looking, it's poisonous, don't drink that. If it's clear and clean looking, then it's the water vine. And it's drinkable, as I'm fixing to show you. It's not a whole lot, but if you let that sit for a while, it would fill up. And the longer piece of vine you cut, the more water you're going to get out of it. That's good. Good stuff, guys. All right. Let's see if I can source one more, maybe two. Let's see what we can find. I'm at a really low elevation. The ground is really moist here. I am going to dig a hole here and see what happens. Okay, we got our hole dug. It's pretty deep and it's really starting to get really muddy at the bottom. So we're gonna cover this over, go on to our next spot, come back and check on this one, see what's happening with it. This water source, everybody should know this water source. Any body of water. Keep an eye out for man-made chemicals. So if you see oil slick on the surface of the water, you know you've seen that bluish, greenish, reddish tint of oil slick on top. You want to stay clear of that. But what I would do here, take a cup of that. My cup is metal. I would boil this on a fire, build a little fire right here where I'm at. Boil it on the fire, let it cool, and drink it. But definitely don't drink it like it is. You'll end up with the diarrhea. And nobody wants to end up with the diarrhea in a survival situation. But that's a large water source right there. If you could find something like that in your area, set your fire up, boil your water. That's all the drinking water a guy would need. And fish. But alright guys, come summertime I can show you a lot more ways to source water. That's one thing about it. Every season changes. You lose some, but you gain some other ways to get water. So I'll make another summertime water sourcing video, but this is early spring here, so hope you got something out of it. We'll go back over and check our water that is in our well that we dug, see if we got water out of that. That was a real low elevation. Hopefully I got down deep enough. It started getting muddy. We'll see if it filled up. Let's go check it out. Okay, made it back over to the little well we dug. There is water. Not a lot, but it's only been about It's only been about 10-15 minutes, but there is definitely water in there. This you would want to boil as well. You don't want to drink that straight. And if you knew how to, you could make a charcoal sand filter out some of that grit, because even boiling it, that grit's going to stay in there. But you could filter that and then boil it, and it would be awesome. That is definitely water. I think if we gave it a longer time, that would fill up farther. Like I say, it's only about 10 or 15 minutes, but I was afraid I didn't get down deep enough, but hopefully the camera picks it up. You can see it in there. But alright guys, hope you got something out of that. Some ways to, you know, different ways to source water. There's all kinds of ways actually. I don't know them all. Probably never will know them all, but I'll never stop learning. Remember, it's not what you can spend or how much you can spend. It's about the memories you make along the way. Y'all take care. Pow.